We are seeing kinetic war spread. And what we just found out over this weekend should alarm you. And we're going to talk more about that. Let's begin. People, you already know this, but I want to cover what's happening here. You understand, if you've been with me for any length of time, the goal of every single central bank, which I consider to be the enemy of mankind, okay? These institutions are diabolic. These institutions seek to control you via your mechanism of transaction, which they force us all participate in. You can't be outside their system. Congress here in the United States can force you and is forcing you to participate in the Federal Reserve System, which is neither federal and has no reserves. These institutions collectively, central banks of the world, are the enemy. I don't know another way to put that. And what we have here is world leaders working with their respective central banks to destroy you, calling for lower rates, which means you lose purchasing power. At the same time, here in the United States and around the world, we're witnessing a phenomenon of massive currency devaluation, leading to obviously what we're all having to pay for is inflation. Most people do not understand the connection here. They don't realize that the reason why costs are rising is because the currency is getting weaker. It's taking more currency to buy anything. You understand? This mechanism, there's not a single roadblock right now being put up to stop it. Not one. Not one economic policy. Not one presidential executive order. Nothing at all. So what that means is they know what we know. We're being systematically destroyed. We're being systematically eradicated in favor of what? The corporate elite, the super ultra rich. Do you see this yet, or are you still yet to wake up? Anyway, going back to central banking, the world is dumping U.S. debt right now, and the Federal Reserve is fulfilling their goal to become the lender and buyer of last resort. I would have to say that they've already done this here. The goal of every central bank is only one thing: to be the lenders and buyers of last resort. Central banks, the Federal Reserve, let's just shed a little light on what the Fed is doing here. Their goal is to issue their product to the world, to you, and to have you submit to their system. And we're being bridged into an entirely new system. You all know that. Okay. Now with that, think about what I'm saying here.